What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going over 8 copywriting best practices, and I'm going to be giving you some different examples along the way. So let's start going over some of these different best practices as you are creating advertisements or writing landing page copy. Basically, anytime that you're writing copy to try to sell a product or service, these are some different guidelines that you should follow. Number 1 is knowing your target audience and their pain points. So if we come over here for a quick example on John Deere's website, now they sell a ton of different tractors and all sorts of different equipment, but one of the main categories on their website is golf course equipment. So if you come here and you look, they have all different mowers and different tractors and basically all their different equipment that are completely related to golf courses. So aeration equipment, bunker rakes, turf sprayers, these are all specifically made for golf courses. So when you're looking at some of their copy, you could see something like new electric walk behind greens mowers, our most innovative answer yet to quiet please. So obviously you're trying to work on the course at a lot of times when people are playing golf. So you're trying to have the quietest possible equipment. So they're writing directly to somebody who is tasked with making sure that the golf course looks as good as possible. And one of the main things that they're trying to benefit is we can help you do this much quicker, much quieter, and much more effective. And that's basically what you can see behind all of the copy on this page. So as you are writing your copy, you need to make sure you understand your target audience and their exact pain points, because the more you understand their pain points, the more that you can write copy that actually speaks to the problems that they're having and the solutions that you are providing. Now, number 2, kind of a simple one, but provide a seamless experience for prospects. So one of the main ways that I can show this is if we come over to Google and we're just looking simply at Google Ads, you need to make sure that you are trying to create an experience that is exactly what your customer is telling you that they're looking for. Pizza delivery near me. So obviously I have a Mellow Mushroom advertisement here, Mellow Mushroom Pizza delivery to your door. Now, DoorDash, find pizza near me, order pizza. If I click on this advertisement and open it, they are bringing up pizza near me, enter my delivery address, and they're going to show me a bunch of different pizza restaurants that will deliver to me. So when I'm searching for pizza delivery, I need a result that is going to give me the quickest possible solution, and DoorDash did just that. Mellow Mushroom did it as well, but if I'm looking for a list of different pizza places, DoorDash would be the better option here. Now, to give you another example, pretty simple, but if I search large fireplace TV stand. Now, Google obviously does a great job for giving people the exact results that they're looking for. So we obviously have our shopping ads up at the top here, but as we scroll down, sponsored, Wayfair, large fireplace TV stand, Amazon, buy extra large fireplace TV stand. So I open up the Wayfair landing page, and if we open it, there are tall fireplace TV stands. So height, tall, over 32 inches. So this is a really good landing page, and this is a great user experience. So sometimes when it comes to copywriting, one of the easiest things to do is make sure that you're just providing a seamless experience for prospects. When you do have advertisements going out and you are sending people to landing pages, make sure you have relevant advertisements that send people to a landing page where the experience is exactly what somebody would expect. Number 3, and this is one of my favorite ones to go over, is just be clear as possible with what you're actually promoting. Number 4, kind of going along with number 3, is be compelling as fast as possible. So if I give you a couple different example LinkedIn ads here. So the first one is Goldman Sachs. I put this one in red because I'm not really a huge fan of this advertisement, because if you're looking at the actual advertisement, reading the copy here, you can see this is promoted. But if we're reading the copy here and then we're looking even at the graphic and reading the graphic, it's not really, to me, the best possible advertisement for what they're actually trying to promote. I don't find it overly compelling. So on creating a virtuous cycle in your business, if we do a great job for our clients, that drives our ability to have market share like we do. To me, sometimes you need your advertisement to be really simple, like this American Express business advertisement. Apply for flexible access to business funding with an Amex business line of credit. Right on the graphic, business line of credit. Focus on growth with American Express business line of credit. So it's, to me, a very simple advertisement. And then one of the things that I really like is at the bottom here, must have 640 plus FICO, 3K plus average monthly revenue, applicant 18 plus years old, in business for 1 year. So basically they used this right here to basically pre-qualify anybody who's clicking this advertisement. So if I'm scrolling to the bottom, I'm clicking on learn more, and I don't have, let's just say, 3K average monthly revenue, then I know it's probably not even worth clicking the advertisement. So to me, coming back over here, Be clear with what you're actually promoting. That's one of the most important things to me. Now, Goldman Sachs could probably afford to put out advertisements that aren't leading directly to a positive return on ad spend because they're probably focused on branding and other things like that. But to me, trying to be clear with what you're promoting and be compelling as fast as possible, even if it's a business line of credit, you could just say focus on growth. So basically telling a business owner, we want you to focus on growth. We will give you a business line of credit so that you can do that. So if we come back over here, those are a few different examples. Now, some of the next ones, benefits should fix customer pain points. So I thought the Ollie vitamins, I went to their landing page and I thought they did a really good job of this with a few of their graphics. So craving an energy boost, discover delicious gummies to power your day, caffeine free. So for somebody who's looking for energy throughout the day and isn't looking to add more caffeine into their diet, this could be a great way to quickly get across, take this daily energy, it will give you the energy boost that you need. Now, as we scroll down, here's the exact benefit. Great sleep is everything. Not getting enough of it can deal a blow to your overall wellness. Good snooze, sleep is on the way, shop now, and obviously they have some sleep gummies here. So if we keep scrolling down, the ultimate unwind. Here's more chill by day and more rest by night. So basically they're telling anybody who is visiting this landing page, they're telling potential customers, here are the actual benefits you are going to get if you take our Ollie vitamins, our Ollie gummies. So coming back over here, making sure you're compelling as fast as possible, be clear with what you're promoting, and benefits should fix customer pain points. I thought that Ollie did a great job with that. Now, number 6 is include real testimonials and reviews. So if you're selling your products, your services, and you're starting to get customer reviews, use them in your advertising. So a company that does a great job of this is Fabletics. So I found a Fabletics advertisement on Twitter and went through some of the carousel and went through some of the different images, and each image had a different customer testimonial. Now their ad copy, really quick and easy to understand what they're promoting, introducing your new favorite pants and shorts. And then we have customer testimonials. These pants are amazing. I cried when I lost them. I love them. I'm buying joggers next. So being able to quickly just use some testimonials and reviews from real customers. Obviously, word of mouth marketing has always been very effective. So seeing other people experience a product and having a good experience with it drives more people to purchase it as well. Now, number 7, use a clear call to action to encourage conversions. So one of the main things you should always be testing is the call to action that you're using along with the offer that you're using as well. So the one example I found here, and there's plenty of different examples that we can find, but I just did e-signature platform. So the very top advertisement here, PandaDoc online signature, start e-signing in minutes. So obviously the benefit that I have here, start for free today, pricing plans, view our pricing plans, or try us free for 14 days. So when I open up their landing page, I thought they had a very good landing page if you scroll down. But what you can see here is one e-sign tool, all agreements done, start 14-day trial. Now you can also request a demo here, but the main thing they want us to do is start a 14-day trial, no credit card required. And then you're going to see right here, we have reviews. So based on 4,000 plus reviews on some of these different channels. And then as we scroll down here, a bunch of different benefits to people who are looking for an e-signature platform. So in terms of copywriting best practices, to me, this landing page fills out every single best practice. Knowing your target audience, their pain points, making sure you're providing a seamless experience for prospects. And the other thing that I found interesting is when I went over to their landing page and I refreshed it, this actually changed. So if we come back over again, you can see always be testing your copy. So creating multiple landing page variations and testing them against each other is one of the best practices that you can use so you understand what is driving the best conversion rate for your business. Now coming over here to a few of the different ads I've already gone over. So this, I honestly really like this advertisement. Easy to understand exactly what they're promoting to me. And if I'm in the market for business line of credit, this advertisement speaks to me. Now these, I went over the Fabletics advertisements already. The next one, a couple different ads that I found on Facebook. So I didn't love these advertisements, to be honest, but Nextdoor Business, small businesses reach a unique audience when they advertise on Nextdoor, sign up today. To me, not a bad advertisement, not bad ad copy here. People on Nextdoor don't visit these other channels. So to me, I would probably just start right here with just reach a unique audience with your ads. So rather than small businesses reach a unique, speak directly to the consumer. Reach a unique audience with your ads. Advertise on Nextdoor today and reach people who are not active on some of the different channels you're already promoting on. So that's how I would switch that one. Now, Hulu, put Hulu to work for your business. Sign up for Hulu Ad Manager today. Don't just stream your ads, has the unrivaled support to help you start with your campaign with ease. So basically, I would probably really highlight how easy it is to get started with Hulu advertising and maybe kind of focus more on something along the lines of your Hulu ads will be ready to go in minutes. So something along those lines to make it seem as easy as possible, but saying Hulu Ad Manager has the unrivaled support to help you start your campaign with ease. I would probably focus more on something along the lines of, don't stress about having to learn a new advertising platform. We will help you get started in minutes. So trying to kind of go more towards some of the benefits for a customer. Now, finishing off, these were 3 advertisements I liked. So on the left, we have a Facebook advertisement. Over here on the right, we have a Prudential billboard. We have another billboard here. So this is a good way to use imagery and copy to make things really easy to understand. You got them, we'll get them. They don't even talk about what they're talking about. Obviously, they're talking about spiders and pests and bugs. And then allrightpest.com. So very simple but effective billboard. To me, with Prudential here, make future you proud. Let's do more for retirement now. So to me, you're speaking to basically the future version of other people's self and saying, we are going to make your life better in the future. Contact us today and we will start planning your retirement. Now, over here on the left-hand side, I like this one because they're speaking to people that, obviously, if you're starting a small business, it can be difficult, especially with financing. So you've spent many resources to launch your brand. Now grow your brand with micro-influencers and gift-only collaborations. So basically, at the top, they're really all geared towards save money, get results with influencer marketing, and we will allow you to do influencer marketing for less. At the very bottom, start your free trial. So I thought this was a very good advertisement, simple, direct, and to the point. Now, to finish off this video, I pulled up the Ring doorbell homepage. So when I went to the Ring doorbell, or at least I'm on the doorbell cameras page, what I saw here is battery doorbell plus, everything you love plus more, all the wow factor of Ring video doorbells, plus an expanded head-to-toe view, enhanced HD video. To me, I don't really love this copy, to be honest. And obviously, Ring is ultra successful, so they don't need my advice. But if I come right to their homepage, and let's just assume I'm not really that familiar with Ring doorbell cameras, saying everything you love plus more basically implies that you think I already know everything there is to know about Ring doorbell cameras, which I would assume that my customers do not. So what I did is I took their actual ad copy and suggested how I would change it. So current is everything you love plus more, all the wow factor of Ring video doorbells, plus an expanded head-to-toe view, enhanced HD video, and so much more. So what I would probably do is something along the lines of your 24/7 home security solution, or something like the always watching home security solution, always watching your home. So something along those lines to basically give people a feeling of safety. They don't need to know that your product works well. They're going to assume that your product works well. You need to say, here is what you're going to get from our product. Your family deserves the peace of mind that comes with the proven protection of Ring doorbells. Experience security features you won't find with any other product. So speaking more to the consumer and the benefits that they are going to get from a Ring video doorbell, because most people aren't going to the homepage and saying, oh, there's head-to-toe view and enhanced HD plus video. Now I'm interested. What people are trying to get is, okay, if I put this Ring video doorbell on the front of my home, then I will have a much better home security solution than I currently have. So let's purchase the Ring video doorbell. So honestly, they're a very successful brand. They really don't need my advice, but I do think this would be better copy on the homepage, and it's definitely something I would test to see which one converts better. So coming back over to our best practices, basically when it comes down to copywriting, to me, you really need to know your target audience, their pain points, the benefits that you are providing them, and then try to make it as clear as possible of, this is what I'm promoting to you. Here are the benefits you are going to get from this product. Here are customers who already like this product. Let's purchase this today. So basically, you're trying to get people to very quickly understand what you are promoting to them, and you're trying to get them to take that next step from prospect into customer. And that all comes to using effective copywriting strategies. So hopefully these best practices were helpful with some of the different examples I showed. That's, if you're running advertisements, you should always be testing anyway. So make sure you're always testing your copy, because we can write 15 different variations and we're going to have no clue which one is going to speak the best to our customer and actually drive results. So testing is really the best practice you can use. If you have any questions about any of this, please leave them in the comments section. Thanks for watching my video today, and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel.